When is a good time to start budgeting? I guess with your partner and or fiance. I have been dating a guy for a little over a year and a half. He has asked my parents for permission for my hand in marriage, all of that jazz. So I'm expecting it any week now, I guess. And I just don't know when a good time is to start planning for like saving up for a wedding together and all of that, while also being respectful of his boundaries.
So I guess I don't want to over dramatize this question. Is this a mechanical question or is there deeper, like, I don't really know that I fully know where this guy is, where he thinks about money, how much he actually makes, how much he owes. I don't know this guy when it comes to finances.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess there's a deeper question on it because I do trust him. We've talked about finances and debt before, but I am worried, like, if there's another shoe that's going to drop. Like, he hasn't done anything that has made me scared about, like, our relationship. I think it's more my past of just trying to over-prepare and protect myself if I can see something coming down the line. And the budget is really the last hurdle, I guess, for us in that regard before marriage. Like, I think I've listened to a lot of other callers where there's a lot of financial infidelity, and, like, it's a little scary maybe to take that next step, I guess.
It's terrifying. Yeah, you're joining everything in your life. So here's what a budget will do for you. It will force you and him to put your values on a shared piece of paper. And it will force you to operationalize plans to make these values come true.
Right.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
Because I love you, you're handsome, I like making out with you, like let's build a life. All that's fine and well and good. But a budget forces you, it's a mirror. Who are you, actually? Not who do you say you are, who do you want to believe? Who are you?
Yeah.
What do you value?
Yeah.
Do you value lattes? Or do you value giving money away? Do you value safety? Like, what do you value?
That's a good point.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
And so when's the right time to do it? Today, like right now.
Okay.
But hold on. It's the right time to talk about that sort of who are we going to be?
Like into our future together. Yeah,
right.
That makes a lot of sense.
And who knows? Like whatever y'all put on paper, I want to have a 1,000-acre ranch. I want to have a house downtown. None of those things will be where y'all end up, more than likely.
Right, exactly.
But here's the important thing. When those things change, do we have a roadmap for putting new things on the table? I know I've always said I wanted this. I think I'm starting to change my mind. And will you be curious about that and not judge me about it? Or I don't think people, like I kind of roll my eyes at people who buy $6 coffees. I roll my eyes at people who make their own coffee at their house. Let's have those conversations.
Okay.
And that's what this idea of a budget will help you do. When don't combine money yet, though.
Okay. No, we're not combining money yet. He does live with me, but it's separate accounts right now.
Keep everything separate. And because like it just becomes a nightmare untangling everything.
Okay.
And I know that everyone who gets engaged, it's always going to work out perfectly, but I just wouldn't have a job if everybody's plans worked out perfectly. And so like when y'all sign on the dotted line and become legally together, and here's why. This sounds crass. The government has a dissolution process when you're married. There is a series of steps that happens legally to divide up assets and to allow two people to move on their merry way. When you are just roommates and y'all buy stuff together, that whole thing gets messy.
That makes sense.
You paid off my debts, but I put gas in your car. I mean, it can be a nightmare. Whereas when you're married, we're going down the middle, or here's how we're going to divide up childcare, all that kind of stuff. There's a process for it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And for me, I've worked very hard to be independent. It's probably ironic if I'm letting a man like live with me, but the finances, like what I have done, it's my like last protection barrier, I guess you could say, where I'm keeping as much of that. Like I've always had to keep that safe. So it's a very scary thing to share that with somebody and potentially legally share it with somebody. I think that's partially why I'm like, I want to see your credit score to see if you're telling the truth about how much debt you have.
Is there anything in your nervous system that suggests he might not be telling you the truth?
This is an ad for BetterHelp. I talk to hurting people for a living, and yes, I can help out folks in tiny chunks of time here on the internets, but often more help is needed. That's why I recommend people go to therapy. And if you're thinking about therapy, try BetterHelp. It's 100% online, so it's affordable and convenient. They've got over 30,000 therapists, and they're great at finding just the right one for you. Visit betterhelp.com/Delony for 10% off your first month.
Is there anything in your nervous system that suggests he might not be telling you the truth?
Not from him, no.
Okay.
Again,
Okay. So here's a beautiful moment for you.
Yeah.
For you to practice vulnerability. And my guess is you being somewhere along the line, you being vulnerable got you hit or got you excluded or got you some sort of repercussion. And if you carry that, and the thing that kept you safe as a kid, if you carry that into this new marriage, it will destroy this marriage.
Yeah, and that's not fair to him.
It's not a character flaw. It's just something to practice. It's a skill. And so you saying, I need to be vulnerable with you. I'm assuming y'all have slept together. Like, I have shared all of me with you, except for one thing. And that is, I'm terrified about sharing money. It scares me. And I also know the data that says having two separate checking accounts is not as healthy for our marriage. That's just, it's data. If you share marriage accounts, if you have a joint checking account, which, by the way, it blows my mind. Couples don't have that, but whatever. I'll let you into my body, but I won't let you into my checking account. Is a strange algorithm for me, but whatever. So that scares me. And so I want to talk through this because I'm scared to death about it. And I want to practice being safe with you.
Yeah.
And then hopefully he'll say, well, how can I help you feel safe? And you'll be like, can we both pull our credit reports? You don't trust me? No. I don't trust me yet.
Okay.
Right? Can we practice make a budget? That's ridiculous. And I know it's silly, but I would just make me feel safe.
Okay. Yeah, he'd be game for that. He already wants to do Financial Peace University with me.
Oh, y'all want to do the Dave Ramsey thing. There you go, dude. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
Look at you guys.
I've been practicing that for a while, so I have to train him. I have to train him to
You're going to have to train him probably for a lot of things, like how to do everything exactly as you want to. But anyway, these are all great questions, but at the root of it, money and relationships. And I'll tell you, this makes me upset. It frustrates me. I went through 2 PhD programs and a graduate program. Not only did I not have a course on the psychology of money, I didn't have a single class. I never took a class. My great friend, Dr. Angie Bryant, she just graduated. She did her dissertation on the psychological impact of student debt. It's devastating. Y'all live that. Y'all know. We all know. I've lived that. But also sharing money, putting money is just a reflection of what I value. What am I going to exchange my time for at work in exchange for money? And what can I get for my time? What can I get for my services? And how am I going to spend that time on coffee, guitars, food, daycare, colleges, cars, bikes? Like, it's a value statement. And when you share deep values with somebody, man, it's revealing and it's scary and it's hard. So have those conversations. And again, I'll say this till the cows come home. Don't share money. The number of people I've met with over the years, they were dating a long time. They got engaged. They started paying off debts together. One person paid off somebody's car or one person paid off somebody's student loans and they break up. There's no recourse. You're just out. And it's a mess. And so when you become married, you become one. 1 + 1 = 1. And then all of your debts are y'all's debts. All of your purchases are y'all's purchases, y'all's money, y'all's future together. And that's just a new psychological way. And our individualist society has just destroyed that sort of camaraderie and togetherness.